All right, let's continue our lecture on polynomials. Let's look at creating a polynomial with some given characteristics. In this example, we want to find a polynomial function of degree 3 with 2 as a 0, and it has a multiplicity of 1, so that means the 0, 2 is used one time when we create this linear factorization. We only need one of its linear factors. And we also have a 0 of negative 1. And negative 1 has a multiplicity of 2, so we'll be using its 0 two times as we create linear factorization. So altogether, that's going to give us the three linear factors that we need to create the degree 3 polynomial. So let's go give our polynomial name. So we'll call this function here, I'll use f. It's a function of x. All right, now I'll assume the leading coefficient. We can let it be 1. Let's go ahead and take care of the 0 of 2. So if 2 is a 0, we know its factor would be x minus 2, right? Remember, we said that all zeros come from linear factors of the form x minus the 0. And since the multiplicity is 1, we only need one of its factors. So x minus 2, there's the only factor we're going to use for that 0. And then negative 1, well, what's its factor? It'll be x minus negative 1, right? Negative 1 being the 0. Now, of course, that simplifies x plus 1, which we'll do in the next step. But since the multiplicity is 2, we need 2 of its factor. So go ahead and multiply by another x minus negative 1. So altogether, we can see now our three linear factors, x minus 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 1. Now, let's go ahead and work on getting this polynomial in standard form. So in a degree 3 cubic polynomial, right, we have an x cubed term, an x squared term, an x term, and a constant term. Well, let's find those terms. Let's get that standard form. So let's begin to distribute. Now again, multiplication is commutative. Doesn't matter the order. We can multiply in any order. I'm just going to multiply these first two factors together. So let's go ahead and distribute together. So x times x, that makes x squared. X times 1, which is x. And let's do a different color. Let's do blue here. Let's go ahead and multiply the negative 2 through. So negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times 1, negative 2. So we've multiplied x minus 2 with x plus 1. And let's put all that in parentheses. All right, now we still have the factor of x plus 1, right, to multiply with. So we'll do that in our next step. Now, can we simplify anything inside the parentheses here? Which we can. You notice we have some like terms, right? We have a couple of the x terms. So let's go ahead and combine those. Since we do that, right, we have x squared minus x minus 2, right? Because x minus 2x is minus x. So again, we're simplifying there. Now with that said, we've got now again a quadratic factor here. This factor of x squared minus x minus 2 that we need to multiply with x plus 1. So let's go ahead and do that, and that'll give us our cubic polynomial. So we do that. Now x squared times x, that's x cubed. X squared times 1, that's x squared. Alright, so let's do the same thing with the next term. Let's put it in a different color. Let's take the negative x, distribute. Negative x times x, negative x squared. Negative x times 1 is negative x. And our last term, the constant term, put it in red here. Let's multiply it through. So we'll have negative 2 times x, negative 2x, negative 2 times 1, negative 2. So now, let's multiply, or not multiply, but let's combine any like terms that we can. Well, as you notice, we have the 1x cubed term. We have the x squared and a minus x squared that showed up. Well, they cancel out, so we can get rid of those. Now the 2x terms, I got negative x minus 2x. They add up negative 3x and the minus 2. So here's my degree 3 cubic polynomial with the zeros of 2 and negative 1. Now let's check that. Let's do a quick check step. Let's make sure this is the polynomial. Let's take an example of 0 of 2, right? Let's look at that one. So if x equal 2, if we plug that in our function, we should get an output of 0. So what is that? F of 2, well, that's 2 cubed minus 3 times 2, right? Out goes x, in comes 2. And what's 2 cubed? 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Minus 3 times 2, that's minus 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. And 2 minus 2 is 0. So that checks. And we could do the same thing for negative 1. Right? Negative 1 cubes, negative 1. Minus 3 times negative 1 is plus 3. That makes it 2. And 2 minus 2 is 0. So you can see this is the degree 3 polynomial, right, containing those zeros. And, of course, the multiplicity was involved with those. So, again, I hope that helps you with understanding how to create a polynomial.